Hi friends, so today we are going to deal with the resources and sources related to art and culture, specifically for preparation for UPSC CSE 2020 and 2021. For all the newcomers to UPSC, this whole video is dedicated to you guys. Okay, so those who are preparing since 2019 2018, they know what are the lists or what are the book lists. So this will be a reassurance of the book list you are studying. So I basically follow the book list of any of the toppers. I usually do watch some kind of topper video and find some of the book lists which is common in all of the toppers, and I filter it from it. So one of the major important idea behind art and culture is art and culture came into existence because of the ancient history. So we have to deal with ancient history and medieval history. So when you are studying ancient history and medieval history, you must focus on what? You must focus on art and culture section. Okay, so in the book of in the book R.S. Sharma, Ancient. This is book by Ancient India's R.S. Sharma book of class 11, old NCRT. So here we have the index. So when you study for art and culture, you have to specifically see what I have marked in green color. Material remains coins, inscriptions, literary sources, foreign accounts, historical census. Then we have the Chalcolithic culture, limitations of the culture, geographical extent, Harappan civilization, almost all the area will be included in art and culture also. Okay, because they have this coin, they have this seal, they have the pottery. So every single thing related to Harappan civilization is directly linked to art and culture. So that's there. Then we come to Jainism and Buddhism. So Jainism and Buddhism is very much needed because Jainism and Buddhism is a direct under uh, Jainism and Buddhism is directly under art and culture. So this whole chapter everyone should study. Then we have the age of Mauryans. So in this Mauryan we have the spread of material culture and causes of fall of Mauryan Empire, etc. will directly come under what? Art and culture. Then the megalithic background, three early kingdoms. So that kind of Tamil language and Sankam literature. So these are the things under art and culture in ancient India. Then we have crafts, foreign trade, urban settlement. So actually you have the book, but you don't know how to study. So these are the areas which will directly be coming up in the examination from the art and culture topics. Here, see Buddhism and Brahmanism, art, literature, science and technology of Gupta age. Gupta age very much important because science and technology has reached its peak during this age. So you must read these areas for art and culture from ancient India. Or when you study ancient India, just study that portion as extra topic for art and culture at that time itself. So it will boost your memory. Then formation of new states, the temples, demands and peasantry, rural expansion, and social structure. Then we have the changes in the Varna system, cultural development, Bhakti and Tantrism. Bhakti movement is very much important. Tantrism movement is important. Sufi movement that will come under medieval India. That is also important. And tribal and pastoral phase, agriculture, Varna system, etc. will come under art and culture. Here, the last page is very much important in science and civilization. For it come under art and culture and as well as science and technology. Craft, polity, science, mathematics, medicine, geography, art and literature. The whole chapter is important in perspective of art and culture. So this is how basically you study from your standard NCRT. Okay, so next let's see the other NCRT. Okay, so then I prepare notes from other NCRTs. These are the notes from NCRT which I do for answer writing, because in doing answer writing time we have to do maximum information in single page. So for that I do this kind of map grid work. So we have Shravana tradition. What is Shravana tradition? Shravana tradition is directly inside the NCRT book. So NCRT is very much important. Art and Culture 11th Fine Arts. That is a book. NCRT class 11 fine art books of art and culture is very much important. You must do that. It's basic book everyone do. Okay, so That is the another resources. Then I will show you how I studied. Then we have this textbook, Themes in Indian History Part 1. Okay, so just selective portion you can study, or if you can study, you have time, you can study whole textbook. The whole textbook is beautiful. Okay, so here we have the chapter 1, theme 1, bricks, beads and bonds, very much important in the perspective of art and culture. Then we have thinkers, beliefs and buildings, very much important in sense of cultural development. Then Bhakti Sufi traditions, important. So then we have Kings and Chronicles. Then we have, yeah, that much is important from this book. Okay. Then we have this cultural heritage, living crafts of in traditions of India, class 11 heritage crafts book. So this book is important in perspective of handicrafts, because you see direct, you have these images, you have this kind of, uh see this, what is this sari, or what the pattern is there. So every single thing is being said in here, and you can directly find questions coming from here. So you can just, if you have time, you can do what, you can read the whole text. Okay, see, Garchola and Patola or Gujarat are mandatory purchase of Trosu and highly but because weavers. This is Garchola and Patola are of Gujarat. Okay, so this kind of tribal crafts, etc., are coming directly from the handicraft textbook. So you must read that textbook also. Then I use Tamil Nadu board textbook for selective reading, because sometimes I lose that connection between the eras, like from Mahajanapadas to Mauryas to Magadhas. So that kind of thing should be there. So for that I read this. So in this there are specific chapters or specific areas like socio-economic cultural life of Vedic period, very important, and salient features of Harappan culture, spread of Jainism, spread of Buddhism. Jainism and Buddhism is dealt very much sophistically inside this textbook, so you can read that also. Then we have the Mauryan period. Mauryan development of art and architecture during Mauryan period is important. So that is under art and culture section. So that is there. Then Sangam is in Tamil Nadu. This full is there. Gandhara art, very important, and socio-economic cultural conditions during Gupta period, and the social religious cultural life during Harshavardhana's period. Then this important. Chalukya's development of art, Rashtrakuta contribution towards art, Chola social, economic and cultural conditions, Pallavas administration. So basically when you study for the GS1 paper, you can actually, or history, ancient history and medieval history, you can link like this. Okay, so then you will remember more, because when you have that chronology, you will remember more. So this is all about art and culture, and especially I used to refer CCRT website for this art and culture, for classical dance, like that. Classical dance, there is puppets, drama, so that kind of thing directly you can see in CCRT website. It's a government website, it's a legible website, or it's a the information given in it is very very much relevant, so you can do that. So you can mix it up and you have to study. And whenever you study medieval period or whenever you study ancient period, just link it with the art and culture. Then what I refer is the monthly CAs, the art and culture area of monthly CA. So we have, no, I'm not saying, okay. Yeah. So Vision IAS, they have PT 365 culture material. So I read that for what? Current affairs. So most often current affairs, questions I've been asking directly from current affairs section, linking with the old NCRTs or new NCRTs. So that is how we have to study about this art and culture section. So if you have any specific doubts related to specific areas, you can just ask down comment below. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye bye. So now to make digital flashcards, how to make digital flashcards. So this is Anki app, ANKII. So this, just click on Anki app. So this, I have made a lot of flashcards. So in this, the thing is like, if we just start it, first there is this heading, forest landscape visualization. So I will start memorize what are the things when given COD, etc., and I will like flip it back and I will get this. If I took fail or hard, then they will constantly get it back to us, so it will be more useful than the normal paper flashcard. So I use this June 2019 because the whatever things I have been studying for that also I have been forgetting, constantly forgetting. So I just what I did in Anki app. So this is more easy and more friendly. Those who have been using tab also will be more friendly. Phone also will be more friendly, but you have to type things out. Okay, so okay, when you can add answers also. So like that, each and everything you will get. Okay, so at the end of the session we will get a grade also. Okay, like 72% like that. So this is how we are gonna do what digital flashcards. So how to make, just do the plus button, then new deck, make your title, flashcards or something, and you have to write description. Then you have to click friend. Okay, and you have to make what, save, you have to save it, and then you have to write in the friend, can write in friend, then write in back. Okay, and you can save it. So this is how we do digital flashcards. So you can do that also. So a lot of people have been asking about flashcards. So flashcards can be made digitally also. There is Chegg app, CHEGG. This is Anki app, ANKIY. So this is it. So thank you.